You guys want to see me talk about mermaids? I just realized I've never really talked about lyrical at all here. All those little idols living on the back of a giant whale or whatever. And well, I'd love to talk about the deck that I actually made. I don't know if anyone's actually ever mentioned Lilfa. I love me some tall girls. Giant, tall girls. That's not the one we're talking about today because I was actually surprised Bushy wrote. I want to do a video on the Gorgon girl because it sounds funny and I love that she has a bag on her head as a Gorgon so she can't like turn people to stone or whatever. It's a cute. No, today we're going to talk about another ride line that was just announced and she's a little witch. So let's go ahead and dive on into the official Vanguard Twitter because I can't find it on Facebook and why am I going this way? There we go, somewhere up there. We will start things off with the start in Vanguard. LèVre SœurS. How do you pronounce this? LèVre SœurS. LèVre SœurS. We're gonna do LèVre SœurS. She's a gamer girl. There's not much to say about it. This is the starter for every deck. They all do the exact same thing. The only thing I'm gonna say is the name actually does matter here, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Going on to her grade 1, where she starts putting on a little hat, we have LèVre SœurS Haldia, who says when rode upon by the grade 2 of the ride line, he calls up to Rearguard, and if you called it, you soul charge 1, then put this card into soul at the end of turn. Reminds me of a certain little dragon that I like to play for Dragical. So we're already off to a good start here. You know I love me some Darkseid. Hold on, we gotta do this right for Darkseid. Close enough. And then for the second half of effect on Rearguard, at the end of the ballot is attack or boosted if you have a power 23,000 greater Vanguard with LèVre SœurS in its card name. We're gonna stop for a second. Insert this music. This is freaking Burst Dimension Police. If you're able to do that, you're gonna be able to put 2 grade 2 or less Rearguards with LèVre SœurS in the card names back into soul to draw a card. This is one of the reasons that I said the starter name actually matters, because she is in fact a LèVre SœurS. I'm never gonna say this right the entire video. It's like LèVre SœurS. Sure, LVSS. Done. Dump 2s in soul and draw a card. I'm immediately thinking Pale Me this deck for taking cards in and out of soul, and I love it. You guys know I love me some Nightmare Dolls. Where's Alice? We get Alice with us. I've become like a Nightmare Doll Chimera or something. I don't know. Continuing up the ride line, we got our grade 2 right here, who's eating just a bunch of chocolates with little cat whiskers and demon horse. Oh my god. She turned from a witch into a little demon. Oh, so wings! She turned into a little succubus. That's cute. I love it. I love this deck on this ride line. Sour lovers, calm. On Vanguard, if your soul has 2 grade 1 or less cards with LèVre SœurS in your name, when you ride grade 3, you ride for free without discarding a card from hand. Good. Alternative ride conditions. Don't have to discard. Always a good thing. And unless you do something else, you're guaranteed to have the 1 and the 0 in soul, because that's how ride lines work. Then on Rearguard, when she's chosen by the ability of your Vanguard with a 23k or greater LèVre SœurS' name, counter charge 1, soul charge 1. Resource management. We'll have to see how much counterblast the deck actually uses, but soul charge counter charge is always good. Alright, here's the big one. By which I mean she's a grade 3, that's what makes her big, I guess. Don't make me talk about the big girls again. I guess Alice kind of is too. Nightmare Dolls are giant, soulless dolls, so that's all I'm gonna say. She's a witch now. So the grade 3 LèVre SœurS Charmant has a couple different abilities. First of all, Counterblast 1 once per turn, choose up to 2 of your grade 2 or less LèVre SœurS from soul, call them to Rearguard, and she's gonna get a +5. So right there, you got your recursion, you can do whatever you want with the Rearguards, and she becomes an 18k for Counterblast 1. Not bad, but we'll have to find a way to put them back in soul so they can use her effect again. Then her main skill, which is 2 tweets long. Look at this, it's literally 2 tweets long. When it's attacked, while not boosted, you can choose 3 of your grade 2 or less LèVre SœurS from different card names until end of turn, increase or decrease their power to match the power of this unit. So right there, while not boosted, if you have 3 back rows, oh my god, hold on. Card on screen, let's go. I'm gonna read you another video for Lifla sometime in the future. I'm gonna read one of these effects. This first effect. Soul Blast 1. All of you grade 2 or greater Rearguards gain boost until end of turn. Other effect, at the end of the battle when it attacks, if you have 3 or more grade 2 or Rearguards in the back row. I just sense a similarity here between the deck I play and this thing. They both deal with having cards in the back row. However, in LèVre SœurS' case, you're going to have them match the power of your Vanguard, which is kind of cool. Because number one, for those 2 back row cards that can still boost, you're going to be getting that as a boost, which is huge for giant attacks. I think we're looking at a 3 attack deck. And Number 2, I'm gonna keep reading. You guys probably already see it down here. If its power is 33,000 or greater, burst DP. Justice, here we go. And your opponent's grade 3 or greater until the end of the turn. The rear guards in the back center row column selected by this ability can attack the back row and perform drive checks. This is now Lifla Gramgrace. This is Magnolia with a drive check. DP. Scarlett Witch. This card is literally every single aesthetic I play, except for Gear Chronicle. It gives you multi-attack with a drive check, it gives you burst power so you keep on doing more things the more powerful you are, it gives you 0 soul like in Coco, and why is this card literally what I play? Except as a witch idol thing. Alright, so breaking it down real quick, you're looking at a first effect to be able to call cards out of soul, and a second effect that says you're going to first of all have those cards called out of soul, have the power matching her, and then if she reaches a certain threshold at 33k, you're then going to be able to give one of those rear guards the ability to back row attack. First soul blast too. So you need to constantly take cards out of soul for its ability, not really putting anything in, until I show you these cards. Which we're going to go over very briefly. This is announcement on her, not her support. And this does the thing, put cards in the soul charge to. Then you got this thing, if you get the thing, then you put this another rear guard in the soul, draw a card, choose one of your Vanguards, gets +5. This is probably the best one, honestly. Ramona. A dream splurging. It's a bad name. Because you're not only going to be able to put cards in the soul to draw a card, but she's also going to give you Vanguard +5, bring her closer to that threshold. You better be a triple rare. What are you? She's a rare? Okay. I mean, I guess she's grade 3, so it's going to overcrowd the deck or whatever. But a very common thing that we're looking at is that we want to put cards in soul and gain power. So, jumping on the deck log real quick, I just want to show off a couple things, just to do a blind builds section of the video. Comment down below if you want me to bring blind builds back. It was basically a mini series where I just blindly look at a ride line and build a deck based around it with no knowledge whatsoever. We have a couple of options here that I looked at. I was just looking at cards that give you Vanguard power. First of all, this is one thing. Let me just click on this engine in general. For powerful, for Herminia, a card that just got support, this is going to be very interesting in the fact that you're taking cards out of soul for the main Vanguard ability. But it looks like there's going to be ways to put cards back in soul, so I'm not so sure if doing a completely soulless build will be good to go. That said, you do have several options. This is going to be able to give one of your units +5. This is going to give your Vanguard +5 as well, +10 herself. We ignore the rest of the effect. Herminia doesn't exist here. And this has an on-effect let you draw card, which is, I don't know, I just felt like including it because the second part of that is that you choose one of your other units and give it +5s. I guess if you're on a percent rad turn or something where it matters. Then we got some other cards that just kind of give power out. This one says when it attacks, choose one of your units in another column, gets +5. If you did, this goes bottom deck, so it clears itself out of the way. It is 11k. I think that's supposed to be for Astis. This one, shout out to Melloa to Matt. This was like one of the reasons I thought about going in the first place. It goes in the soul, gives one card +5. You could use that to +5 your Vanguard and refill your soul because that matters. Another order, of course, is going to be your Persona Ride 1, give your front row +10. That'll make her 28 with her skill alone, so you just need a +5 off basically anything. And then speaking of Persona Rides, its cycle ability is going to be Counterblast 1, choose your Vanguard, and it's going to get the ability all your front row gets +5. That's increasing everything's power. This will just straight Counterblast 1, give Vanguard +5. And finally, this whole thing is a 3k grade 1, but it says you can choose one of your units and give it +10. That is a costless ability to be able to give your Vanguard a whole stage of guard. So that's a quick overview of LèVre SœurS, the gamer girl witch. Hi Spotlight, how's it going? Literally get blind with that thing. What do you guys think about it? I am excited. Like I said during the beginning of this video, I was waiting for the next ride line to show up. I'll probably do a video on that in the future, just because of the adorableness of the Gorgon girl that has a paper bag over her head so she can't turn people to stone. I'm excited to see what that does, but this, they gave me Dimension Police, they gave me a Soulless Witch, they gave me a combination of several decks I'm playing in this format, and they made it a cute little Darkseid Witch, so I'm excited. I might actually play a Bermuda deck seriously. We're gonna ignore the fact that I built set 1 Celestial and then I never bothered to pick up the extra stuff to make it decent. Comment your thoughts down below. What do you think about this girl or any of the other new lyrical stuff showing up? Do you want to see more videos on the mermaid things? Maybe I'll do more of those. I was legitimately thinking about doing Kyoka just because I haven't seen too many YouTubers do the hashtag girl. As always, if you guys enjoy this kind of coaster and card game content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Check out my page on TCG Player to help support the channel, or of course pick up some Ray's energy drink. It's just delicious. It's a good one. You get 15% off by using my code and have some healthier energy drink. Until next time, always embrace the infinite. I've been working on a Gramgrace read-on video. Spoilers for if you guys stuck around till the end. And plenty of set 12 stuff will be coming out soon because it's dropping this week. I'm opening a case with some of my friends, and I can't wait to mess around with some of the decks in there. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.